What I was going to do, I was going to say Gemini, right? You don't want to make a decision about something? A Gemini is a little bit undecided. The energy of the King of Swords here, you're not want to think with your heart, yet there's like there's something going on here. It feels like fear to me a little bit with whatever this is. It's like an offer here, an intriguing offer, but there's some burdensome things, some things that are on your mind that you need to let go of. Some things you've been through that you have to really nurse. You have to nurse your wounds in order to get beyond them. You have to realize why you went through the things you went through and realize the truth. If you want the truth, you could see it. If you don't, you may never know the truth. You may never search for the truth, but yet with me, I want the truth so I could decide what it is I was supposed to learn and learn from it. Even though the truth is real fucking radical and real hard to take, it's better to know the truth than to just be blind to it and like I guess the reality of the truth I don't know, it's kind of hard to take. It's good to know. I like to know the truth. I mean, the truth though is sometimes hard to see. It's like we'd rather not see the truth. Let's not focus on the truth because this other alternative is better. I guess that's kind of describing this, like the truth is there, but maybe you not want to see the truth. I don't know. Maybe that's why I went into that whole story. Well, there's the card that started the thing. Looks like maybe you feel like remaining alone. Maybe you feel more secure. Maybe you have your own quirks that you like and you feel like right now you are playing the field, and yet part of you feels like you have no choice but to be that, like almost like you're forced to be alone, but you're not really. It's really a choice, and you have to grow in your time alone and nurse these things you've been through and see the truth about everybody. This is really the darkness. I feel that many people just would rather not see the darkness, but there's a darkness in everybody, and there's secrets that you wouldn't believe that I see. And I couldn't even tell you because you wouldn't believe me. So, you know, that's how it goes. It's the fucking truth, too. You tell somebody the truth, it's like, no way. Really? Yeah, really. That's the fucking truth, too. But, it's like the truth is there, but the truth many times is not accepted. Like, no, it's not, that's not the truth. Like, you know, like some other scenario is more easily accepted and more easily lived with day to day than the actual truth. So a person might decide to live in an alternative, like, reality of believing it's not that way or this other way when it is that way. So I guess what I'm talking about is like a Gemini is like a dual personality, but yet I'm sure you know, if you wanted to know the truth, you could pray about it. You could pray for things to become clear to you. They will become clear. You'll know things. I think that this is saying maybe also that maybe you don't feel comfortable, like you suffered some loss, and maybe you've suffered some break up with somebody, you've been alone or something, and I'm not sure. This feels like a lack of. This is a heavy-duty place to start or stop right here, because it's like a real good indication that there's a new start, a new way of thinking, a new realization. Something is going to become clear to you, and it's going to teach you something you needed to know about this time in your life. You need to learn some things, and that's why you're alive, to learn the things. And once you learn the things, the reasons for the things you've been through, and you learn that, that's what this King of Swords pretty much is saying, you know. Even though it's not easy to know these things, and sometimes we have quite a bit that we have to realize, and we have to adjust to. There's never reason to give up hope, though. I mean, really, there's no reason to feel like you can't do what you need to do. This is showing me that you could do. You do have a choice in what you do, and so that's really the choice right there. You have to make a conscious choice what you're going to do, whether it's going to be good for you or bad for you. You know what is going to be good for you. You know if what you're doing is for the greatest good and for your greatest good, then you'll know what that is. And if it's not for your greatest good, you'll also know what that is. So you really have to be aware of what it is you're doing. And this actually feels like there could be things that become clear to you. You could maybe see things differently. Like I said, I'd be curious if that's what it meant to you, or what. I don't know. The thing is, with me, I have many sun signs within my chart. There's very few that I don't have, at least somewhere in all my houses. So I always think to myself, well, where does this fall in my life? And it feels like there's a lot of emotional. Well, these two would say there's opportunity. There's some exciting opportunities that there could be presented itself, and yet this is saying that we're looking at it differently. Will we? Let's see if I could get an answer. Will we? There's going to be some harsh, like, follow the traditional, this is like, keep your fairness about you. If you're not, this is like, I feel like this is a card of authority, and like the church, and like, just that. It could, I don't know, whatever it means to you. It could be whatever it means. That it could be you're trying to use good judgment, but it could also mean that you're just letting things from your past haunt you, and that's like swaying your opinion for what you're doing now, or maybe in the future. It feels like this guy is more like sure of what he wants to do, and he's ready to decide, and he's looking at his options. And this is a pretty good sign here. But then again, this is saying this is a sign of Cancer and in the zodiac. But yet, I mean, I feel that a lot of people have a little bit of a water sign in them somewhere in their chart. So this could be that question of whatever it's going. The Chariot, it like ends up there, but that's still an uncertain place. But it's a good place, because from that place, then you'll decide, I think, with your